I had my run-ins, as I think you mentioned before, with him on transfers. Difficult to deal with, difficult negotiator. I didn't love it. Doesn't mean he's bad at it. I had much better times selling to Alex's Man United because they would spend more money. But so difficult to deal with. Not always warm and easy in doing transactions, but that's not a bad thing. And I wasn't too surprised, if I'm honest. I don't know much about it, but Vinay going there, I think, was a sign that things might be changing. And I hear there will be some change in investment, which I think will be great for the Spurs fans that I've got, because I think the club will go from strength to strength when that happens. That's my feeling.
You mentioned that you didn't love it when you were dealing with him. Give us an example of how difficult he was to negotiate with.
The history would be that difficult to sign players from that club, for sure. The deal would always be driven very, very hard. And I think that had an impact on the sporting project for me. We would say to players, apart from Virgil, you come to us, we'll develop you, and then we'll sell you to a top club. I think that Tottenham didn't sell that well, and therefore some players didn't want to go there because they couldn't move on. So if Troy got a chance to go to Tottenham, he might think that was the limit and never going to sell me to Real Madrid. So I think that was an issue for him. But from a buying perspective, I think Daniel, because he's a great businessman, looked for the best deals. So the one that we struggled on was the Holberg transfer. 1 year left on his contract. There's a lot of conversations goes on about driving that price down, and we were not going to put up with that. And that caused some fraction. But, can you blame him for trying to drive down the price? No. It's the business, no.